Hey guys, my name's Trey Lewellen, and I want to welcome you to the Unstoppable Core. This is new. It's a new year, it's a new us, it's a new you, and so we thought we would start a really cool progression into the year with weekly videos. How cool is that? So let's just get started, all right? So first I want to kind of walk you through an idea, a concept, a conversation I had with my girlfriend in the car just a couple days ago. And she's like, hey, it's a new year, it's 2017, we're here, but I don't want to set my goals too high. I don't want to set my goals too low. Because if I set my goals too high, and then I don't achieve them, then I feel like a failure. But if I set them too low, and then I go past them, I get lazy. And I said, you know what, I have the perfect solution for that. And this is exactly what we do on a quarterly basis. I'm going to walk you through that. I'm going to walk you through how this changed my life, how this created what we have today. And it's called the MTO. And let me show you how it kind of works. So MTO is a goal, it's a system to make your goals, but it's also a system to make sure you have minimum goals, and it's going to make sure that you have exterior goals, goals that you're like, wow, if I do that, that's going to be awesome. And so anyways, I was down in Florida. I went to a mastermind. I surrounded myself with mentors and thought leaders and power players, and they showed me this system, and I've used it to this day. So anyways, it starts with an M, and what M stands for is minimum, okay? So I got to tell you, I was an insurance agent at the time, all right? I was making 60 grand a year, and after expenses, after cost of goods, after overhead, man, I tell you what, I was probably around $23,000 to $30,000. And I was also starting the internet marketing process because I wanted to get out. So I set my goal at a minimum of what I'm going to do per month in revenue. And what that was is I put 5 grand. And what this means is no matter what happens, if I lose Facebook accounts, if Amazon goes down, if I get sick, if someone passes away and I need to travel for a week, no matter what happens, we're hitting this, right? We're hitting that 5K. And that's what I set mine for. No matter what, that's my minimum. And then came my target, okay? So this is, hey, where do you kind of want to set yourself up for? You know, when the space shuttle leaves to the moon, it's headed to the moon, right? So what is that target? So I set mine for $15,000. I thought that'd be pretty cool because that's triple of what my minimum is, okay? So now, no matter what happens, I'm making 5 grand, no matter what, but I'm gonna set myself up to make 15 grand, okay? This is my target. So right now we have a minimum, a target, and then we have our O. And what O is something that's outrageous, something that's totally crazy, something that's so out there that if you make this, it's unbelievable, right? And so what I did was I said, you know what? I'm making 60 grand as an insurance agent per year. So if there was gonna be any number that I put on here for an outrageous on a monthly basis, it'd be 60 grand. So $60,000. How crazy is that? That means if I would ever make this outrageous goal, which is out there, right? It's just so high, super like, whoo, is it even untouchable? But if I would make that, that means that I made the same amount of money that I did in 1 month that it took me a year to do in insurance. And that's just unbelievable. That was crazy. So let's kind of fast forward, right? So that was in January, about 3 years ago. In February, right, I hit that 15 mark, which is, wow, that's pretty cool. March came, we hit $30,000, so not necessarily that 60 grand. I was selling t-shirts at the time, but then April came. And I gotta tell you, we crossed out the 60 and we did 107. $107,000 in 1 month, just by following the MTO and following our goals. So that was mine, right? These are my goals. You might have different goals. Yours might be $1,000, that's okay. You might be way ahead of this. You might say, no matter what, I'm making 50 grand, you know, per month minimum, and then we're gonna go from there. So make this yours. And that's where we're gonna come in here. We're gonna say, now it's your turn. So how do you do the MTO, right? You just easily put it on a piece of paper, write it out, do MTO. Think about what's my minimum? What am I making that's unstoppable, right? It's unstoppable core. Next is print it out, put it somewhere. You know, I like to have one in my office. Another great place is on your phone screen. So you can take a screenshot, put it on your phone, and every time, guess what, you get a phone call. Every time you unlock your phone, every time you see it, it's your MTO, just always consistently reminding you of what your goals are for that month. Bathroom mirror, I love this, right? Every morning you're waking up, I'm saying my MTOs. There they are, right there, brushing your teeth, MTO, just in my mind. In the car, what about the rear view mirror of the car? Just kind of put it up there, and I'm not saying cover up the whole mirror and, you know, don't get an accident. Trey told me to put the MTO up there. But put it up really little, put it in your dashboard so you can see it every day that you get in the car. Because what's on top of mind expands into existence. And that's what the MTO here is for. Hey, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you on next week's call.